Hi Wilson families, it's Friday and it's time for our virtual read aloud. Today's book is Cinder, the Bubble Blowing Dragon, written by Jessica Anderson and illustrated by Leah Ellen Hemming. And this book is about Cinder, a popular dragon with one problem. Instead of fire, Cinder breathes bubbles. While the king searches for a fire-breathing dragon for his palace, Cinder is sidelined. But can the bubble-blowing dragon save the day? So let's go ahead and read to find out if Cinder can save the day. Again, our read aloud for today is Cinder, the Bubble-Blowing Dragon, written by Jessica Anderson and illustrated by Leah Ellen Hemming. "This simply won't do," said the king. "You'll have to go. All the other kings have fire-breathing dragons, while I, King of Targonia, have a dragon who can only blow bubbles. It's just too embarrassing." The king was right, thought Cinder. He was a disappointment. His famous bubble-blowing family had expected great things of him. But no matter how hard he puffed, no matter how hard he snorted, all he blew were streams of bubbles until he was standing in one enormous bubble bath. The children loved him. "Blow us some bubbles, Cinder," they would shout. But the king was not amused. He'd even put up an advertisement in the Targonia Times. "Wanted, fire-breathing dragon. Applicants must be able to produce large quantities of smoke and fire." One dragon applied. "This afternoon, Cinder, you must be present to see how a real dragon behaves," said the king. At 2 o'clock, there was an enormous roaring at the palace gates. "Blaze, the world's most fearsome dragon, wishes to see the king," bellowed a voice, filling the air with flames and smoke. Then, without even waiting to be announced, Blaze stormed into the palace. "I bring fire for your majesty," Blaze roared, breathing fire at the king. Flames burst out everywhere. They frizzled the king's beard. They scorched the carpet. But when his crown began to melt, the king had had enough. "Stop," he ordered, but Blaze couldn't stop. "Cinder, do something," whimpered the king. Cinder did the only thing he could think of. He blew with all his might. Bubbles filled the room and put all the flames out. Blaze was pretty put out too, but the king was delighted. Blaze departed with a huff and a cloud of very black smoke. "Some people don't know what they want, even when they get it," he blazed. However, the king was happily gobbling down some ice cream to cool off. "Now let's write another advertisement," he said. "Targonia Times. By royal decree, breathing fire is forbidden. Out-of-work dragons wishing to train for the new royal bubble-blowing brigade should write to Sir Cinder, the palace fire extinguisher." Thank you for joining us for our read aloud for this Friday. Again, Cinder, the bubble-blowing dragon. I hope that you had fun listening in. If you look in the comments, there is a fun recipe for you to make your own bubbles at home. Enjoy. Bye, Wilson School families.